Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Stillwater Rising by Steena Holmes, performed by Amy McFadden. Dedication. This book is dedicated to the families who have been affected, in one way or another, by an event similar to what has happened to this fictional town. Your loss can never be adequately shared, but I am humbled by your strength. Chapter 1. Jennifer Crowne. The water in the bay rippled with the push of a breeze that wafted in through the open kitchen window. With her eyes closed, Jen welcomed the morning kiss on her cheeks as the air surrounded her. She tightened a shaggy brown housecoat around her body and waited for the flow of the coffee pot to slow enough for her to fill her mug. The drip of each drop into the pot of liquid rang in her ears, along with the steady tick of their old grandfather clock down the hall. Every small sound intensified against the morbid stillness in the house, a facade that ate her insides every second. There was no noise, no laughter. She leaned down, planted her elbows on the wood block of her island, and stared out their large bay windows that overlooked Stillwater Bay. Her husband had built their house on the cliff, with the bay on one side, and the town of Stillwater on the other. Glass windows filled 3/4 of their home. Rob claimed it was so they could see everything around them. But to Jen, there was no place to hide. Once she had loved the openness. Now she hated it. A light fog hugged the waters below as it drifted out with the current. Every day since that day, a fog had covered the shore, as if the bay itself was in mourning. A thought that comforted Jen more than she wanted to admit. A light scuffle and creak from upstairs alerted her that Charity, her 13-year-old daughter, was awake. A glance at the clock confirmed it was still early, barely past 6 in the morning. Jen sighed at the thought of another long day when she had to be stronger than she was. She'd been dreading this day since the letter came in the mail. She checked the chocolate chip muffins she'd pulled out of the oven earlier to make sure they were cool enough, just as her daughter came down the stairs. "Good morning." Jen straightened and held out her arms. Despite the dark circles beneath Charity's eyes, her gaze was bright, almost to the point of feverish. "Morning," Charity mumbled as Jen gave her a hug. She pressed her lips against Charity's forehead to test for a fever. "Can we go?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?